To save, you can simply click on File, come down here and look for what? Save. There's a difference between save and save as. There's a difference between save and what? Save is used when you are saving your document for the first time. Save is also used when you are saving changes. So right now I'm going to save. It doesn't mean I have prepared the document. I'm done preparing the document. But when I keep on preparing the document, I will have to be saving changes. You understand? Anytime I want to save changes to what I prepare, I will click on what?
Save.
Do you get what I'm saying? As you prepare your document, you have to be saving. When I save now, it doesn't mean the entire document will be saved. If I don't save again as I continue, I'll lose whatever I add. Saving means saving what you have now. It will save the current state. If I make changes, I would have to save those changes. So with this saving, I'm just saving a blank document. Alright, so I said number one, save is used when you are saving your document for the first time. Number two, save is used when you are saving changes to your document. When you are saving changes, you should never use save as. You only use save when you are saving changes. Now, why do we have save as? Save as is used when your document is already prepared, but you want to save a copy to a different location. Or you want to change the name of the document. So save as is there to help you do new settings for your saving. Because anytime you are about to save, you have to do some settings. The settings will be done the first time you click on save. The next time you click on save, when you are saving changes, you will not do any settings. When you are saving changes, the dialog box will not come for you to change your settings. It will just update. It will just what?
Update.
But what if you want to change the save settings? For example, you want to save on a pen drive. You are done working. You want to save the work on a pen drive. You can't go to save because save will just update. Save will just save changes to the current document. No setting will change. When you click on save as, it gives you a new opportunity to change settings. The settings may include changing the location, for example, saving onto a pen drive, or saving onto a network, or you want to change the file name, so you click on save as and you change the file name. Or after preparing your document and you are done 100%, you want to save it as a PDF. To save it as a PDF, you need to go to save as, so that the dialog box will come again for you to choose PDF this time. When you are preparing your document, you can't save in PDF. You have to save in Microsoft Word extension. Is that okay? So I'll demonstrate it. Now I'm going to click on save. Is this the first time? So the first time you will expect the dialog box, the save as dialog box. Please, are you with me? So I'll click on save, and before the dialog box, Microsoft is giving me this window. Now you can also see here that when I click on save for the first time, it went to save as, because save as is used for configuration or save settings. Save as will always launch the settings or the dialog box for you to change your settings. So you can use save as for the first time when you are setting up the saving, or when you want to reconfigure the save settings. So it is the same thing when you are saving for the first time. You can use save or save as for the first time because you get the same options. All right, so now when I'm saving for the first time, this is what I see. With Office 2016, they give us this window, and we have to know what to do. With older versions, the dialog box will just appear. With this 2016, the dialog box doesn't appear. You have to know what to do. All right, so how do I save? Right now, I need to first of all choose the location where I want to save it. So if I'm using OneDrive Cloud Computing, I will click on OneDrive and it will go to Microsoft Cloud to save on the cloud. If I want to save on this PC, I will click here to save. So because this 2016 and the newer versions work with cloud computing, they will give you this option to be able to save on the cloud. I believe that is why this window is showing. So we have the cloud saving here, and we have saving on this PC or any part on the web. So I want to click on this PC. Are you with me? Apart from clicking on this PC, to the right side, if you have already been working on this PC, your recent locations will show over here. Your recent locations. So I don't have to click on this PC to go and browse for my location if I have already been working on it. Hello, are you with me? If I've already been working on a folder, I will see the folder here. So these are some of the folders I dealt with within the week. This is yesterday and today. So if I want to save to this folder, Classworks, I'll just click here and it will take me there. But because this is a fresh document, I am going to click on this PC and I'll choose where I want to save it. I click on this PC and it is still showing me this window. I can go ahead and choose, or I can come back here and click on this to browse this PC. Please, can you see this? So I click on this to browse this PC. Now when I click on browse, this is what we call the save as dialog box. This dialog box is what helps you to choose where you want to save your document. All right, so to save your document, you need to choose the location, and this is where I will choose my location. So I want to save. No, I don't want to save in documents. You can save in documents. If you want to save in documents, you just click on documents. I want to save on my Bootcamp Drive C. This is a Mac, but I have Windows on it, so I'm giving a Bootcamp. I'll go to AHI. Now you see that I am browsing the subdirectories here, and I chose my main location from here. Please, can you see? And wherever I am now will be displayed over here. So I'm on this PC. I'm on Bootcamp C. C means a drive C, and I'm inside this folder called AHI. Are you with me? So these three locations will help you understand what you are doing better. Over here, this panel helps you to choose the main location. Where do I want to save? I want to save on this PC, but somewhere else on this PC. I can choose documents on this PC, drive C on this PC. If there's a pen drive on this PC, you see the pen drive here. Wherever you want to save, you want to save in downloads, you can click on it. So this is the first location on this PC. Do you get me? Then on this PC, inside this main location, do I want to put it on a subdirectory? I need to choose a subdirectory here. So I click on AHI to open. I'm not satisfied. I want to go into lectures. I want to go into level 1. I want to go into module 2. I want to look for word processing, and I will look for Microsoft Word projects, and I will look for Classworks. Now I am satisfied. This is where I'm going to save my document. So over here, you can see how I browse till I go to where I want to save it. But at the top here, you see the path. All the folders we entered, they are all indicated right here. Please, can you see them? They are all indicated right here. So this will show you the path. This is the first location. This helps you to browse till you get to where you want to save. Now I am there, and to be sure of where I am, I'll check the last directory here, and the last directory here is saying what? So that is exactly where I am. So now let's give the document a name. To give your document a name, move downwards, come down over here. This is where we give your document a name. This is the second most important place when you want to save a document. The first is choosing the location, and to choose a location, you saw what we did. We used this left panel, we used the inside panel, and we saw the location at the top here. Are you following? Yes, now let me come inside here and indicate the file name. This file name is now the most important thing to do. Every document needs a file name. Please, are you with me? Yes. So the file name is what we have here. I can highlight this and type over it, or highlight it, clear it, and type what I want to type. Let me undo. Over here, what I see is called the extension. Extension. We've already discussed file extensions, and if you do not know about extensions, I'll be making a video on file extensions soon, so you can watch it on the channel. Now the extension of Microsoft Word is docx. This is called docx. Docx. Say docx. 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 All right. So the older versions of Microsoft was using the extension .doc. Please, do you see this? Yes. But from 2007, Microsoft added new features and a new experience to their Office suite, and so they added the X to show that this is a new experience. So the newer versions are called docx. Excel is also XLSX. PowerPoint is .pptx. So they are having the new experience. Now, so over here, I can highlight this and type, or I can type, clear everything here and give my name. If you want to save a file and you don't indicate the name, your file will not save. It doesn't matter the brilliant job you did by choosing your location here. If you don't give your file a name, you have not done anything. Are you with me? So we need to give this file a name. So today we are going to prepare a letter, and that is a sample, the first sample project we've taken in Microsoft Word. So let's give this letter a name, and we'll just call it a simple name such as application for what? Application for employment. So we'll save it here as application for employment. So this is a name, or I can call it, what do you see here? I can call it application letter. This is now the most important thing to do when you are saving. Your file needs a name. Number one, if you leave the extension there, it will append to it. If you don't leave it there, you will still get it, because we have the second step over here, which is save as what? Type. Save as type is also extremely important. How are we supposed to save this document? We are saving it as a Word document. So because it is as a Word document, you see that the extension is here, which will append to it when we click on the save button, which is right here. We'll be coming onto the save button soon. So I need to choose the type. They have already selected Word, which is what I want, so I can just go ahead and save. But what if I want to choose a different type? I will click on it to get the options, and you can see that there are several options. The first option here is what we have. The second is docm. We have .doc. Do you see here? So from 1997 to 2003, Microsoft Word was in .doc. If you want to save your work as a template, you use .x. If you want to save as PDF, what do? So now you know how to save as PDF. Right now, saving as PDF is meaningless. If I want to save as PDF, I would have to finish the work, make sure everything is okay. I don't want to change anything. Then I will come to save as and come and choose PDF. Do you see this dialog box and the configuration we are doing? This is what you get every time you click on save as. So if you are not ready to do these settings, you don't click on save as. Save as is used to do these settings. So after my work is saved, if the need arises again that I do some settings, such as changing the location or changing the type or changing the file name, then I'll come to save as. I'll be asking you to tell me the difference. So right now, I'll just use the first one, which is Word document. I have my file name. The last thing to do is to hit the save button or cancel. Should we cancel? Some people, after doing all this work, then they'll cancel. After doing this hard work, then they'll cancel. Are you with me? You don't have to cancel. You don't have to cancel. It's like some people, how their lives are. They will work hard on something. When it's time for harvesting, then they stop. They give up. Then they'll go and start something again. Something else. They'll spend 2 years struggling. When they are so close to the harvest, they'll give up. They'll go and start something else. Suffer. When it's time to make progress, then they stop and go and do something else. So it is important to focus on what you are doing and make progress. Okay, let's continue with our work. So after all these settings, now I have to click on what? Okay, so remember, when you want to save, you choose the main location from here on this PC. You browse to the exact directory or folder you want to save in. Over here, you just have to see the path. If you want to go back, you can click on any of them to take you back. Over here, they are clickable. You can click on them. Then you come down here, give your name, which is very important. Choose the type, extremely important. And finally, click on save. So once save is clicked, the document will be saved. Let's move up to the title bar and see what has happened. Now, do you see the file name? It's now saved. Application letter - Word.